Inhumanity and atrocity, two words used tonight to describe news of 4 children and their mother arrested and imprisoned, and they've been there for nearly 3 months.
You heard right, 4 children in prison, including this 5-year-old girl. What was their crime and what's being done? News 8's Brett Shipp joins us now with some answers. Brett?
Gloria, it's the kind of news that often evokes outrage, not just here, but around the globe. Children in prison scrubs and living in cells for months. Perhaps not hard to believe in another country, but the prison in question is in central Texas near Austin. And the federal government says what goes on inside is lawful and humane. So who is right? Tonight, News 8 investigates. November 2nd, 5:30 a.m. Federal agents sweep down on the Ibrahim apartment in Richardson, arresting 6 members of the family for immigration violations. Father Salah is taken to a prison in West Texas. The mother and 4 children, Hamza 15, Rodina 14, Miriam 8, and Fatine 5, all taken hundreds of miles away to the Hutto residential center in Taylor, Texas. Today, their apartment is a time capsule, the chaotic moment of the arrest frozen in time. All of the family's belongings left behind. Also left behind, the baby of the family, 3-year-old Sarah.
This.
Since Zara was born in America, government officials are allowing her to live with her uncle Ahmed in Dallas. Ibrahim says his brother's family came to America legally 5 years ago, trying to escape the violence in Palestine. He says no one could have imagined they would end up behind bars in the country where they sought asylum.
It's the most unfair thing, un-American thing, inhumane thing, illegal things happen to this family.
Since November 3rd, the mother and 4 children have been kept at a former state corrections center in Taylor, Texas, outside of Austin. The Department of Homeland Security opened it last May as a facility for illegal immigrants awaiting deportation. It is billed as a residential center, complete with family living areas with free roaming access to the library, gymnasium, and outdoor play areas. But some familiar with this unit say do not be fooled by all the flowery descriptions, that it is, above all else, nothing less than a prison.
So what I'm saying is this is a retrofitted prison. This is a prison.
University of Texas law professor Barbara Hines knows firsthand. She and her students provide legal assistance to immigrants appealing deportation. What she has not seen for herself, she hears from her clients. This video of the inside was taken last year before the prison was converted into a residential center. Hines says not much has changed. She says children and their parents are kept locked inside the prison walls and sleep in 8-by-8-foot cells.
And so even if what the government says is they take the locks off one door, it's locked to get in, there's barbed wire around it, and these are, bunk beds. The bathroom is inside. It's what it would be a jail cell.
And it's so undemocratic and so unchristian that we would treat children as prisoners in America.
In the 3 months since the Ibrahims have been locked inside, word has spread, and the protests have begun to mount.
It's there in front of our eyes, but we don't want to believe it. We refuse to believe it. We really don't believe it.
Attorney John Wheat Gibson of Dallas represents the Ibrahim family. He admits the family had lost its appeal for asylum and was jailed pending their deportation. But since no country has agreed to accept them, they remain behind bars.
And they characterize these people as absconders, immigration violators, and criminals, and they were none of those.
Now the children and their mother are among an estimated 400, mostly women and children, behind double layers of razor wire. And while immigration officials assure everyone's recreational, health, and educational needs are being met, some are saying that is not the case.
Initially, they had 1 hour of education. After a lot of press, they may have increased slightly the number. Recreation, 1 hour of recreation a day is not sufficient for children.
My mom's not here.
What her uncle says is also not being addressed are the needs of the 3-year-old Zara, who has not seen her mother in 3 months.
I mean, she needs her mother. I mean, simple as that. She needs her family, her father, her mother, her sister.
For now, all Zara believes is that her mother and family are at the hospital.
She's at the doctor? And your brother and your sisters? Are they at the doctor too? Are they going to be okay?
What follows is a less certain nod, because for each passing day without her family, it becomes harder for her to believe. We have, over the past 2.5 weeks, made repeated requests to federal immigration officials for not only answers to all of our questions, but for access to the Ibrahim family. All of those requests have been denied, except for being told that the children are now receiving 6 hours of education each day. And John and Gloria, new efforts are underway to try to free them. Motions will be filed in state and federal court tomorrow to try to make that happen, and we will stay on top of this story.